super random video today, guys. We have, does this child preacher understand the words he's yelling? So this is off the Oprah Winfrey show. In the description it says, in the late 80s, the Strode family of Marion, North Carolina became infamous for striking fear in the heart of their town. Okay, let's hear why. Their son Duffy, who started preaching at age 5 years old, could be found screaming Bible verses at the top of his lungs on school grounds. The parents eventually decided to homeschool the kids after they were suspended multiple times, and a petition that they should leave town received nearly 500 signatures. Okay, this one should be insane, guys. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know where you're watching from. And yo, a lot of these preachers nowadays are blowing up. This is even big back in the 80s, guys. Didn't even know about this in the 80s, but the Oprah Winfrey show was the biggest show ever back then, so let's get it.
Seems like these kids are just regurgitating Bible verses. I want to know if you really understand what it is that you are preaching.
I'd like to make up a reading comprehension test for these kids to see if they really...
You're not on mic. So
this student's an A student in the school.
Could you maybe give me a Bible verse?
Oh, that doesn't mean
interpret it or something?
Yeah, could you...
That's a good point, guys. You know, she wants to find out whether or not the kids are just brainwashed by the father, or do they actually know what they're saying. At 5 years old, comprehension of what you're saying is probably going to be zero, you understand? So their whole kind of ideas will fall through, but we're going to see what happens.
Could you preach for us and then tell us what it is you mean?
I'm biblical. Both ways.
Could you, Duffy? Could you? In your own words.
But you want me preaching it?
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Well, there's a verse. You want him to preach?
Yeah.
Get up and preach. Get up and preach.
Yeah, go ahead. Stand up right where you are if you want to. Go ahead.
Jeffy, do you want to preach?
If you want to. If you don't want to,
the audience shouldn't be able to intimidate you into this. If you want to do it, it's up to you.
Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed.
What the hell? Bro, they should have him exercising instead of learning crazy, adulterous. You know, I don't even know what he was saying. I caught the beginning, but the last the last 5 seconds there.
Ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed.
Bro, that caught me off guard, bro. When the kid just started screaming like that, that's insane. If this kid was screaming like that in his school, I understand why he was suspended so many times, guys. That was insane, dude. That was wild. He should be like playing sports and having fun with friends, not preaching Bible verses. This is a bit wild, guys.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. Wait just a minute, please. People want to know what that means that you just said.
Right.
In your own word, tell us, what does that mean?
It means just what it says.
It means just what it says. Like, are they Jehovah's Witness? I know Jehovah's Witness are insane. They like sleep with their cousins. Jehovah's Witness sleep with their daughters, and they're just absolute freak shows. Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, are they regular Christians? You know, from the Bible Belt. What religion are they from, guys? I don't even know. Can someone tell me down below?
Don't yell it to us. Tell us what that means. I've never read the Bible, let's pretend, and I don't understand that type of language. Tell me how that applies in my own life.
Well, why I'm screaming is the Bible definition of preaching is Isaiah 58:1. It says, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet."
Stay away from the Bible.
So that was a good explanation. Okay, so the reason he's screaming, this 5-year-old is screaming. Now, bear in mind, guys, this has 20 million views. One of the most watched videos on the Oprah Winfrey show. The reason why he's screaming, okay, if I'm getting this correct, let me just articulate this well, is because Isaiah, whatever, some Bible verse has said, cry out loud, spare nothing, and be like a trumpet. Like, scream this as loud as you can. But he's not actually breaking down what he just said, guys. Like, you need to break down in simple language what that means. Okay, what he just said. He can't do that though. So their whole kind of argument is dismantled within one question, basically.
Isaiah 58:1, it says, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet."
Stay away from the Bible, Duffy.
Tell us in your own words.
How do you stay away from the Bible if you're going to preach, though?
The Bible says you're to speak as the oracles of God. If you don't want to talk the way this Bible talks, you should keep your mouth shut.
That's a good point, but that's not what they're asking him. Okay, that's a red herring. Okay, they're telling the kid to break down in simple words what, all this heathen stuff that he was talking about, all this adulterous, all this type of stuff, what he was saying there, because that's pretty adult stuff. Even adultery is like sleeping with another man's wife and stuff like that. So it's very, very, adult rated stuff. So I wonder, does he actually understand what the hell he's saying?
Okay, yes, ma'am. We still, but you understand what people are saying. They want you to interpret what you just said, Duffy.
The Bible says, does not interpretation belong to God? Genesis chapter 40. Read it.
I understand that, David. What we're saying is, though, Duffy, do you understand what you just said? Could you put into your own words what you just said?
Yeah, I know what it means, but I just can't.
Please let him speak. Yes.
He's trying to basically say he can't articulate it.
Means well, I know what it means, but it's just hard to understand. But you got to realize that the prophets were out there saying, "Thus saith the Lord," and they didn't even know who it was. They didn't understand what they were saying.
Ooh. That was a pretty good explanation. So he's basically saying that the prophets at the time were basically saying the same thing. They were saying what they were saying, and there was no interpretation. You basically had to interpret it for yourself. This is a really interesting video. This is much more interesting than I thought it was going to be, guys. I totally thought this was not going to be very deep, very philosophical, but that was insane. So the kid kind of understands that, he can't really articulate himself well, but the prophets basically said the words, and you have to interpret them for yourself. You have to kind of break it down, whatever. So very interesting, guys. Very interesting. I've never seen a child preacher before. Okay, so the Oprah Winfrey show obviously has a lot of people on. A lot of people would call them nutcases. Let's see what the comments say. This kid's Bible must have been in all caps. That's pretty funny. The audience reaction when he started yelling. Yeah, mine too. Mine was like, what the hell? It means what it just says. Yeah, so it means just what it says. So that's not an explanation, guys. Unfortunately, that's not an explanation. We want to know what adulterous and all this stuff means, guys, because a lot of adults wouldn't even know what that means. All right, when your friend gives you the answers and your teacher asks to explain your answer, that's funny. This dude avoids questions better than a politician. Like, I actually respect how the father wasn't interrupting the kid at the end there. He let the kid answer for himself. Okay, that's actually good. That's actually good, parenting, because you have to understand, guys, like, kids need to find out for themselves that what they're preaching is wrong or right. So God knows what he said there. I truly don't even know what the hell he said there. This kid can communicate a lot better if he stopped screaming. I think his dad is brainwashing him. Yeah, you should talk loud, but you shouldn't scream. This is how I order food at McDonald's. That's hilarious, guys. Let me know your thoughts, bro. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys all. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me down below other kind of crazy videos to watch on YouTube, and I'll see you guys in the next one, bro. Peace.